Why does it look like Paul is about to check Roman's prostate?
Is it time?
It is time, my tribal chief.
Sure, why not, but it's also time for greatness of SmackDown. How are you guys doing today? Welcome back to the channel. Like button, notification. If you also check out Greatness TV, instant 3.6 inches on your schmeckle. In this episode we said goodbye to some things, like a plastic crown, but we also had to welcome some things back. It's horrible, it sounds fake, why do you keep doing this?
Shut up, the great one, Sasha never fails!
This was an okay episode of SmackDown, you know, Survivor Series build wasn't the best, so, you know, it's not like I expect a lot. What I do hate is the fact that it makes no sense whatsoever. We don't have general managers, so WWE decided to compensate by having WWE officials who work for both Raw and SmackDown treating like they want Raw to win. And SmackDown to win. He said, I need Raw to win. But this week he said, you know guys, I want SmackDown to win.
I want SmackDown to win this thing on Sunday.
But I want Team Raw to win.
Adam's balls grew so much we're seeing some side effects.
Put a booger in there.
The show kicks off with the Usos with all the King of the Ring props. They gave a grand royal introduction for WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns, and we saw Paul Heyman praising Roman. He says how Roman Reigns is the true king, Xavier Woods doesn't deserve to be the King of the Ring, Brock Lesnar doesn't deserve to be the King of the Ring. He talks and talks until Roman stops him and says, whose idea was it? You guys actually believe I need any of this? I don't need some props to be the king of SmackDown. I prove that with actions. He took the crown last week because he can. Woods interrupts. He says those items in the ring are my possessions, but they don't make me a true king. It's what's inside you that makes you a king. So Roman basically breaks every item one by one and asks Xavier Woods, are you sure? Xavier keeps pointing at his heart. Roman was about to break the crown. Xavier Woods decides to attack them. Obviously he got outnumbered and Roman Reigns ended up breaking the golden crown. I guess not. That's not gold. Call me crazy? That's not gold right here. I'm starting to think wrestling's fake, man. I'm starting to think wrestling's fake. Don't make me go there. I actually had a conversation with one of my relatives and he asked me, oh, you do wrestling videos? Do you like sometimes catch these fake moments and expose them? How am I supposed to react to these kind of questions, man? That's breaking kayfabe right here. So yeah, Xavier Woods, King Xavier doesn't have the crown anymore. Does he need it? Probably not. All that matters is that he's getting a push. And that was a great moment. It made things even more personal. And what we got at the end of the show was pretty okay. We saw Sheamus versus Cesaro versus Ricochet versus Jinder Mahal. Fatal 4-way match. Winner is gonna be on Team SmackDown since Sami Zayn got removed. That was a great match, you know. Ricochet, he's so great in the ring. He's so fun to watch. Same goes for everyone in that match, but just saying. That's why I'm so baffled that John Morrison got, you know, fired or released, whatever you want to call it. He's so fun to watch in the ring. When John Morrison is moving that ring, you watch. Most of the time, WWE shows, most of the time, not every time, are just used for background noise. You know, Raw is playing on television, but all you're really doing is eating that nice schnitzel. Holland interrupts. We saw some distractions and that's how Sheamus won the match. So Sheamus is gonna be on Team SmackDown. I don't mind it, but let's be honest right here. Removing Rey Mysterio and Ricochet from Survivor Series matches, that's absolutely mind-blowing. And they also don't even have AJ Styles in the Survivor Series match. Like, come on, you need a mix of high flyers and powerhouses. Come on, that's a horrible idea. Jeff Hardy compliments all of his teammates on Team SmackDown, but he was about to talk about Happy Corbin and Corbin interrupts. Moss makes a great joke. How Jeff Hardy decides which kind of face paint he's going to use? The one that goes with his redneck laugh. Pierce is not happy because he wants SmackDown to win. He also wants Raw to win. I don't think that's gonna happen. So he makes a match between Jeff Hardy and Moss. We saw Aliyah and Naomi versus Shayna, Baszler and Natalya. This was a very quick match because referee did a screw job. Backstage, we see Sonya Deville and Sami Zayn talking about, you know, Sami Zayn being removed. But Sonya Deville has a great idea. A 25-man battle royal at Survivor Series to celebrate The Rock. And you're gonna be associated with The Rock And the millions, yeah, millions. What can I say? Sammy is the best. The man is hilarious. The referee asks, did I do a great job? Sonya has no idea what she's talking about. Of course she doesn't. I believe in Sonya. We saw Jeff Hardy versus Madcap Moss. Imagine being Riddick Moss and you know that WWE came up with a brand new name for you. Finally. I'm not gonna be Riddick anymore. And then they give you Madcap. I don't know which is worse. Jeff Hardy says since you have someone in your corner, it's not fair. So he introduces us to Drew McIntyre. During the match, we saw Drew McIntyre fighting with Happy Corbin. Jeff Hardy takes the W, and after the match, we see a Claymore and Swan Tom Bomb. Jeff Hardy takes the W. Jeff Hardy is getting some love on SmackDown. You love to see it. I don't want to get my hopes too high, but I hope Jeff Hardy's gonna pee again. Hopefully this time you took care of yourself, man. This shit is dehydrated as hell. We see an injured King Woods and he issues a challenge to Roman Reigns tonight. We saw Shinsuke Nakamura versus Angel Garza, in which Shinsuke Nakamura won, but after the match, Humberto interferes and attacks Nakamura. It's all good, whatever, you know, all of these are very entertaining, I don't mind it. What I don't understand, when was the last time the Intercontinental Championship was defended? When was the last time the Intercontinental Championship was actually mentioned in anything important? I can't stand when WWE are doing that. We see some back and forth between Sasha Banks and Shotzi. Sasha makes the fake laugh. I hate it here. And Sonya Deville makes a match. Shotzi versus Sasha Banks, which was pretty alright. You know, I love that she's not being buried or anything like that. Sasha Banks won, but that wasn't some kind of a 2-minute match. Gotta drop the laugh, Sasha. It's not working. We hate it. It physically hurts. Roman Reigns accepts the challenge, but he's going to do it by himself. It's time for the main event. Xavier Woods calls out Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns comes out, but then we see the Usos flying, one by one. What is happening? Well, Big E is on SmackDown. We see a brawl, we saw some back and forth, but eventually Big E stands tall. So that was your go-home show. Pretty generic. But, you know, Usos flying into the arena, that was kind of funny. You know, wrestling scripted, believe it or not. So I'm wondering, did they just jump? It's my time. They just jumped into the arena? That's pretty hilarious. So yeah, people, that was your Survivor Series build. That was your SmackDown. Not the best. Even the match card compared to previous years doesn't look as impressive, which is kind of a shame. Release 50 more superstars and we won't even have Survivor Series. It's gonna be a one-on-one match. Loser gets fired. But thank you for watching this video. As always, a great one. Peace, love, and hugs. It's been a pleasure.